Today we will consider very easy topic, that is energy density in a parallel plate capacitor and loss of energy when two capacitors are connected with each other. We know capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor is given by C is equal to epsilon naught A divided by D, where A is representing the area of plate, D is representing the separation between the plates, and epsilon naught is the permittivity of the free space. Already we have derived expression for energy stored in a capacitor, that is half CV square. Relation between electric field, potential and distance. E is equal to V by D and C is equal to epsilon naught A divided by D. Using this relation we will find value of V. V is potential difference here. V will be equal to E multiplied by D, and this value of capacitance we will put here. So after putting these two values we will get value of energy. And what is energy density? That is energy divided by volume. So we will get half CV square divided by volume. Half value of C will be epsilon naught A divided by D. Value of V will be ED. So its square will be E square D square divided by volume. Volume will be A multiplied by D. On solving this, you will get energy density is equal to half epsilon naught E square. And if you will consider its unit, then it will be joule per meter cube. Next we will discuss common potential. This is one insulated conductor, that is charged A, and this is another insulated conductor B. This is also having some charge on it. This is a capacitor, we can say C1. This is capacitor C2. Charge present on this is Q1. Charge present on this is Q2. Potential of this is V1 and potential of this is V2 when they are away from each other. It means when we have not considered any sort of connection between this and this. Before connecting them by a conducting wire, this A capacitor is going to have charge Q1, capacitance C1, potential V1. B has capacitance C2, charge Q2 and potential V2. Here difference of charge is there. This has more charge, this has less charge. And when two conductors we are going to join them with wire, then what will happen? When we will join them with wire, then this is at higher potential, this is at lower potential. So flow of charge will take place from one to another due to difference in potential. This is at higher potential. So electrons from this will start moving towards this side. For example, 4 electrons are moving. When 4 electrons will move this side, there will be deficiency of 4 electrons. So here positive charge will increase. And when these electrons will come here, then this positive charge will be neutralized by those electrons. So as much charge will be gained here by this B, same amount of charge will be lost by this. It means total charge before sharing and charge after sharing will remain the same. Repeating, due to potential difference in these two A and B, charge will flow till when? Till the potential difference becomes 0 or potential of this and this will become same. So redistribution of charge will be there, but total charge before sharing and after sharing will remain the same. Whatever loss of electron will be there this side, same gain of electron will be this side. So that negative charge will neutralize positive charge, and here due to loss of electron, gain of positive charge will be there. So if I will consider charge before sharing, if Q1 is the charge present on this capacitor before sharing, then we have formula Q is equal to CV. So C1 is its capacitance, before sharing its potential was V1. So this is value of Q1, C1 V1, this is value of Q2, C2 V2. After sharing they will reach to common potential. They will be at same potential after sharing. So charge after sharing will be C1V plus C2V. charge before sharing and after sharing is same, so we will equate both the equations. C1V1 plus C2V2 is equal to C1V plus C2V. From here we will find value of V. V is equal to C1V1 plus C2V2 divided by C1 plus C2. This is value of common potential after sharing the charge. When this charge flows from one to another, then it flows through this conducting wire, and a part of energy will be changing in the form of heat energy. So there will be some loss of energy. Now we have to find what is the loss of energy taking place. Before sharing, before redistribution, first capacitor was having energy half C1V1 square, and second was associated with energy half C2V2 square. This is before sharing. After sharing, they will reach to common potential. So energy associated with first capacitor will be half C1V square plus half C2V square. Loss of energy is there. It means this energy value is more and this energy value is less. In this equation, we will take out V square common, and using equation first, you can put value of V. So we are left with half C1 plus C2. Then within bracket C1V1 plus C2V2 whole square divided by C1 plus C2 whole square. With this you can cancel 1. So this equation is left half within bracket C1V1 plus C2V2 whole square divided by C1 plus C2. From this equation you subtract this equation. These are the steps done this side. From equation second you subtract equation third, you will get this form. From this you will take out half C1 plus C2 outside. Inside we will have C1 V1 square within bracket C1 plus C2 plus C2 V2 square within bracket C1 plus C2 minus C1 V1 plus C2 V2 whole square. You open it, these terms will get cancelled out. C1, C2 you can take outside. Inside it is left V1 square plus V2 square minus 2V1 V2. This is A minus B whole square. So loss of energy will be half C1 C2 V1 minus V2 whole square divided by C1 plus C2. This is important from numerical point of view, and this is also from numerical point of view. And this side energy density, also numericals you can have. So try numericals based on these formulas.